In this video, I am sharing my experience of applying for non-resident Nepalese citizenship, गैर आवासीय नेपाली नागरिकताको प्रमाणपत्र. This video is as of August of 2024. So please be mindful that the rules and the forms may change over time. So if you are applying for NRN citizenship, make sure to check the latest rules, regulations, and application process. This is the process that I followed for applying for this NRN citizenship in Nepal. It is also possible to apply for this citizenship in the embassy, Nepalese embassy abroad, but that process is not covered in this video. Now, the process of applying for NRN citizenship involves multiple phases. It may take about 10 days, and you will likely need to make multiple trips back and forth to various offices. In my case, the total fees I paid was rupees 10,000 per applicant and other miscellaneous fees. I will share more details later in this video. You can also see the description of this video for useful links and new information. Now, the place to apply for NRN citizenship is the Jilla Prasasan Karyalay, District Administration Office, or DAO. So this is the office where we apply for the NRN citizenship. In this video, I am referring to the Jilla Prasasan Karyalay in Kathmandu because that is where I am applying for the NRN citizenship. But if you are from outside Kathmandu and you got your original Nepalese citizenship from a different district, you will likely need to apply for NRN citizenship from that respective district. I'm only covering my application process in Kathmandu, and this video does not cover the process for individuals applying outside of Kathmandu. You can take a look at their website. They have a Nepalese and English version, although most of it is showing in Nepalese. There is this section in the website that says Gair Abasiya Nagarikta Sambandhi. So about non-resident Nepalese citizenship. Here you have, you can see the checklist of the requirements and also YouTube video link that you can consider to take a look. So this is the screenshot of the checklist. So I will go through some key concepts and important requirements, but you should also look at all the other details as well. Now, they have this requirement to show proof of 3-generation Nepali family lineage. This requirement you'll have to provide, and they will ask for it in multiple stages. This is what they call Tin Puste Bivaran, so 3-generation Nepali family lineage. There is also the process to provide proof of renunciation of Nepalese citizenship. So renunciation means giving up. So to give up Nepalese citizenship, you have to go through a process at the DAO office, Jilla Prasasan Karyalay, and then you will get a letter. So I will go through that process as well. There's also other requirements that you have to take a look, such as birth registration and relationship documents, Nata Khulne Kagzat. So these are especially important for the applicants who are born outside Nepal and who may not have Nepalese citizenship. So they have to show evidence of their family connections, their parents, grandparents in Nepal. So if you are also applying for NRN citizenship for your foreign-born children who are 16 years or older, if they don't have Nepalese citizenship, you may have to apply for these documents. And to apply for these documents, you have to go to the ward office, and you can do this before you do the renunciation letter or the Nagarikta Tyag. Because when you do the renunciation, you have to give up your Nepalese citizenship card and Nepalese passport. So in case you need those information, the originals, it's better to get these other documents before you give up your Nepalese citizenship cards. So to get, let's say, the birth registration and relationship documents, Nata Khulne Kagzat, you have to go to the ward office. The ward office you go to will be the ward office for the area of your residence in Nepal. In my case, the ward office is this ward number 3 in Maharajganj. So if you need to apply for birth registration, you will get documents like this. You will have to go through the process at the ward office. Then they also have this. They can also provide this kind of a relationship evidence document, Nata Pramanit Sambandha. This is the subject of the document, and it will have the photographs of you and your relatives, your parents, grandparents of the applicants, let's say, so that you can later provide this as evidence of your relationship with the Nepalese parents and grandparents. So 3-generation family lineage, Tin Puste Bivaran. Yeah, so this comes up frequently during the application process. The officers at the Jilla Prasasan Karyalay, the district administration office, will want to see evidence to make sure that you have your Nepalese parents and grandparents. That makes you eligible to apply for NRN citizenship. Okay, so you have to prepare photocopies of your citizenship card, Nepalese citizenship card, your parents' citizenship cards, any birth certificates, with your parents, grandparents' name, marriage certificates of the applicant, the parents, any family relationship documents. So as much as possible, you should get all the photocopies. So that will help to provide evidence of your relationship with your Nepalese parents and grandparents. The minimum age to apply for NRN citizenship is 16 years. So only 16 years and older individuals can apply for NRN citizenship. So children under 16 are also not eligible for children's national ID card. Okay, so the other Nepalese citizens can apply for children's national ID card, but NRN children are not eligible for that as well. So there's no provision for NRN children under 16 years of age. The NRN children can get Nepali birth registration certificate, so which I showed you earlier. So that one may be useful for future application when those children are 16 years of age, but until they are 16 years of age, there's no provision as of now to get any Nepalese ID card or NRN citizenship. Okay, again, this is as of August 2024, so this may change in future, so you should check for the latest rules and regulations. So passport size photos. So the passport size photos in Nepal is 4 centimeter by 3 centimeter, and you should prepare many prints. I would say 8 to 10 prints, because you will need these photographs at various offices and applications. Original documents and photocopies. So yeah, you should take all your originals if you are going to Nepal to apply for NRN citizenship. This includes documents like your Nepalese citizenship cards, latest Nepalese passports, your foreign passport, foreign citizenship certificate, Nepalese birth certificates, foreign birth certificates, marriage certificates. So they don't always ask for original documents, but sometimes they can randomly check the original documents, so it's good to have them with you besides the photocopies. And then your relatives documents, photocopies, so your parents, grandparents, their Nepalese citizenship cards, marriage certificates, death registrations where applicable, relation verification documents. So you will need many photocopies of your relatives to prove your relationship, okay, in order to show your eligibility for the NRN citizenship. Date converter. So in some parts of the applications forms, you will need to enter dates in both English and Nepali dates. So make sure they are accurately converted. You can look at this. You can use this website to convert from English to Nepali or Nepali to English. NRN Citizenship Application Forms. You can get them from the Jilla Prasasan Karyalay, the DAO office. It's in the, I think it's in the room number 125. Or you can also go to the Helpdesk office, and they will inform you where to get the forms. Forms are printed in Nepalese paper, the Nepali kagas, and looks like this. And you should use the original forms printed on the Nepali kagas, and do not and try not to use photocopies, because some officers may not like the photocopies. So as much as possible, use the original copy of the application forms. And during the process, you may need to go to various offices within the Jilla Prasasan Karyalay, like offices like this, and the line system is not that good, so you'll have to push your way in. So it can be a bit of a challenge to get in line and get your turn, and so on. So that's the way it is there. Also, they have this rule that we cannot have agent or middlemen submit the applications. So the applicant has to be present in person at these offices to submit the application form, and also for any interactions. The officers at these offices, they expect the applicant to be present, and they will not want to talk to the agent, like if you try to have agent represent you. Now next, let's look at renunciation of Nepalese citizenship, Nagarikta Parityak. So this is the phase where you have to give up your Nepalese citizenship. Now, if you do not have Nepalese citizenship, let's say the applicant was born in a foreign country to Nepalese parents, but the applicant never applied for Nepalese citizenship, then in such case, this process is not necessary. So because they never had Nepalese citizenship, so they don't have to go through the process of giving up Nepalese citizenship. So this process of renunciation of Nepalese citizenship applies to those applicants who have Nepalese citizenship. Okay. For this one, you can get this application form from the Jilla Prasasan Karyalay. Usually they will ask you to put this kind of ticket, which you can get at the room number 125. So the application forms often says Anusuchi at the top, which means list. So basically it's like a list of requirements. Okay. And so in this form, it says here, Nagarikta Paritag Abedan. So this is the application to give up your Nepalese citizenship. Right? So you have to fill out the form, and on this side, there's the checklist over here. And part of the checklist is to provide your original Nepalese citizenship card and passport. So once you submit this application, you will no longer have your original Nepalese citizenship and passport, because this is the process to give up your Nepalese citizenship. And then there's also this step where you have to go to the police. It says here, Prahari Sarjamin. This is like a police witness clearance letter that you have to get from the police station. So the Jilla Prasasan Karyalay, okay, they will give you this police clearance request letter, which looks something like this, and they will ask you to go to the police station based on your area of residence in Nepal. So you'll have to make sure and clarify where you have to go to get the police clearance letter. Okay, then you take this request letter to the police station. So in my case, I went to this police station. Then you go to the administration office in the police station. So again, your police station may be different than where I went to. Okay, then inside the police station, you will have to go through multiple offices back and forth, and eventually they should give you this kind of a clearance letter. So in my case, the letter says here, "Chal chalan buzi pathaeko." So it's like they verify you have no criminal record and those kind of things. Okay. Then once you have this police clearance letter, you go back to the Jilla Prasasan Karyalaya and then give that police clearance letter, and they will give you this letter of renunciation of the citizenship. The title says here, Visaye Nagarikta Parityag. Okay, so once you get this letter, then you have finished the process of giving up your Nepalese citizenship. So once you finish that process, then you can apply for NRN citizenship. So part of the process is then to get the recommendation from ward office. So you may have to visit ward office again. So ward office depends on your area of residence. So which ward office you go to, that will be based on your area of residence in Nepal. So in my case, I go to this ward number 3 in Maharashtra. So in this office, they had this checklist posted in their information center. So here it says here, Bisay Gair Abasiya Nepali Nagarikta Praman Patra ko lagi sifarish sambandhama. So for the recommendation letter for the NRN citizenship, this is the list of requirements. Okay? So it's asked for these information such as Teen Puste, Pitrako, Byaktiko, Nagarikta Praman Patra. So basically it asks for 3 generations of identification. So if you're the applicant, maybe the applicant's parents, grandparents, and so on. Okay, so you'll have to provide many documentations and photocopies. It also asks for the renunciation letter. So it says a Nepali Nagarikta ko tyag gareko praman or Nepali Nagarikta ko praman patra. So yeah, this is what it says here. And this is the application form that you can get from the Jilla Prasasan Karyalaya, and you can fill this out and you take it to this ward office. To get this recommendation, you also have to pay fee. So in my case, I paid rupees 10,000 Nepalese. So this is per applicant you have to pay, and you will have to fill out, you'll get these deposit slips like this. And then once you finish the process of finishing the recommendation is to get signature and stamp from their ward office. Then you have the recommendation. And here in the recommendation, it says here, Dekhieko Nizlai Gair Abasi Nepali Nagarikta ko Praman Patra Diema Pharak Parne Chaina. So basically they're saying the ward office has no objection to grant the applicant the NRN citizenship. So once you get that recommendation, then you can fill out the rest of the citizenship application form. So these are some copies as of August 2024 for reference. Again, the application forms often says Anusuchi at the top. So Anusuchi means list. So basically like a list of requirements, I assume. And you have to put the sticker, which you can get from one of the offices at the DAO. So you have to fill out all these information. Yeah, the first form says here, Gair Abasi Nepali Nagarikta Praman Patra Paun. Yeah, so this is application for non-resident Nepalese citizenship. Okay, and then the next document says here, Anusuchi, another list, and this is for Safat or the oath. So this is like an oath of citizenship for the NRN citizenship. So here it says, you are taking oath to respect and fulfill your duties. Okay, so afno kartabya palana garchu. Okay, so it's about fulfilling your duties as an NRN citizen. So you are taking the oath of citizenship. So you have to fill this out. Next part of the form is Pratibaddhata Patra, or this is the commitment. So you have to make some additional commitment, such as Nepal ko Samvidhan, Prachalit Kanun, Bamozim. So yeah, so basically it's referring to Nepal's constitution and laws that you have to follow, and you will not do anything against the law and constitution. That kind of commitment you have to sign as well. Then the next one here says Sanakat. This is the identification. Okay, so you will need to have a close relative who will do the identification for you, and that person will need to fill out this form, basically indicating that that person knows you, and that person has to be need to have their Nepalese citizenship, and the person who is doing the identification also has to be present at the district administration office, Jilla Prasasan Karyalaya, with his or her original Nepalese card. So this is required towards the final stages of the application. So at least one time this the person doing the Sanakat, the identification, will have to be present at the Jilla Prasasan Karyalaya. Okay. And then once the DAO office reviews all the applications and they make sure all the requirements are met, then they will give you the card. So you'll have to go to many offices within the Jilla Prasasan Karyalaya or the district administration office. Okay? Before they give you the card, they will provide a printed form to verify information before issuing the card. So you'll need to make sure all the information is correct. And then they will give you the card. You will have to put your photo and your fingerprints and so on. And also please note that once you have the card, as of August 2024, they do not have provision or process to apply for replacement card. So if there is some major mistake or if the card get lost, I assume we have to redo the whole application process. So they don't have the process to apply for a replacement card. Okay, so this is as of August. Again, August 2024. Again, it may change in future. So that is the end of the process that I have in this video. So yeah, so if you have any comments, please comment, and also check the description for any new information that I have. Thank you, and best wishes to you.